Hello gorgeous souls, I hope this finds you well and happy and enjoying this beautiful spring day, or it might be autumn if you're down under. I hope you can see me okay. I'm sitting in the shade of our magnolia tree because it's already quite warm. It's so lovely to be out here, but I must admit I'm not a sun worshipper. I find I get very hot and uncomfortable, but if you are a sun worshipper, how very lovely. The weather here in the UK, particularly southern England, has just been glorious, and it's so uplifting. We've had so many months of just greyness and rain, so to have these weeks of sunshine is really uplifting and invigorating. Morning or afternoon, actually. Afternoon, lovely one. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much to all of you who join me, for whether you're watching live or whether you're watching on catch up. Today is Wednesday the 30th of April. Tomorrow is the 1st of May, May Day, Beltane. So I wanted to share with you a little thing that I'm doing to celebrate Beltane. Beltane, of course, is a Celtic ritual that was worked with and used and celebrated for hundreds of years, and in recent times it's coming back in as we realise and appreciate the importance of ceremony and ritual. So this is a beautiful ritual, normally on the 1st of May, so it's roughly halfway between the spring equinox and the summer solstice. So for us in the Northern Hemisphere, enjoying this time of year is really lovely and invigorating. So to celebrate Beltane is really wonderful. Its traditions go back centuries, when it was deemed to be the beginning of summer, and the farmers would turn their cattle out onto the moorland, out onto the meadows to feed for the summer. But to protect them from mites and insects and things like that, they would have a fire ceremony, and they would walk the cattle around the fire and maybe even douse them with the ashes after the fire had cooled, to protect them from any infestation of insects or anything like that. But it became to be more than that. It's a feeling of hope and optimism as we look forward to the summer season, of celebrating what the summer is going to bring for us, the fruits and the crops manifesting so that we have food. Nowadays we get food all year round, and we're very lucky with that, but traditionally we were very much reliant on the weather and the crops manifesting into healthy crops so that we could eat throughout the winter, bake bread, bring in the fruit and feed our families. Today we can just simply celebrate the joy of summer coming. So I wanted to share with you a little thing that I've created, and I quite like grids. I don't know about you, I love crystal grids, and I like creating grids because the energy, the intent that you put in and the energy that you create has a beneficial effect on the environment that you sit in, whether you're creating it indoors or if you've got an outside space. Creating that grid, the energy within the grid, helps to manifest the intention that you're putting in the grid. So hopefully you can see some of what I've created. So I've got this lovely slice of wood. You can get them at the garden centres, but you could use a plate or a dish or a tray, or if you've got a cloth that you like, on a table, on a side table, on a chest of drawers, in the middle of your dining table, wherever you want to put it. If you've got a coffee table and you want to put it in your lounge, you can put this anywhere where you feel drawn, in your bedroom, in the guest bedroom, wherever you want to put it. And you don't have to do it exactly like mine, but it's so lovely to create a grid, especially when it falls on a ritual. So with Beltane tomorrow, I wanted to do it today so we're ready for Beltane and the celebration of this beautiful time of year. So on my little slice of wood, what I wanted to do was recognise the elements. So on my grid, I've put a lovely piece of smoky quartz to represent earth. I've got this beautiful swan feather to represent air. I've got this little baby jug that I've put water in to represent the water element. I've got a little tea light here in a candle holder which I will light in the morning to represent fire, because fire is a very important part of Beltane. And then I've got one of my lovely angel carvings. This is a beautiful piece of chrysocolla to represent spirit. I've put a little vase in the middle and I've put a couple of little flowers. I've included a yellow rose because yellow is the traditional colour for Beltane. It's believed because the essence of fire is yellow. So I've popped that in the middle. I've got my intention I'm going to put underneath in a moment. Fire, as I say, is a really important part of Beltane. Traditionally, they created fires to as ceremony, as ritual, to protect the cattle before they turned them out onto the fields, onto the meadows, and to protect them from insects and infestations. So today we still use fire as part of the Beltane celebrations. So as I say, I will light my candle in the morning. But also, if you go to a Beltane ritual or ceremony, they may well have a wicker man. Now the beautiful thing with the wicker man, we've got a place near where we live. They normally celebrate Beltane and they build a great big wicker man, and when the public come to celebrate, they write their wishes, their dreams and their intentions on paper, and they put them into the wicker man. At the end of the festivities, they set fire to him. So it's believed that the fire takes those intentions to the higher realms, those wishes and dreams to come into manifestation. I'm not going to quite do that, but what I have done, I've not cut it very well, but I've created a heart-shaped piece of paper, and I have simply written on it, like an affirmation, that I am open to all opportunities and possibilities that present themselves. One of the things I've really come to realise is that possibilities and opportunities do not always come in a positive form. There are challenges and difficulties that we all face, but when we allow ourselves to be open to the lessons and the learning that we face and deal with during those challenges, that normally we find there are fantastic opportunities, possibilities that come from it. So I'm allowing myself to be open to whatever is coming, good, bad, ugly, beautiful, whatever that is, so that I might learn and continue my journey and allow my soul to grow and evolve. Yes, I like the days that go easy and the days that are joyful and the days with my beautiful clients and students and my family, my friends. But also I'm learning and allowing myself to be open to whatever this season will bring, that I need to be allowing myself to learn and embrace the lessons that come. So I'm going to place it under my little vase. So think about your intention. Maybe there is something specific that you're hoping for, wishing for, dreaming for, that you would like to manifest as the summer unfolds. And now's a really good time to put it out there. So make your grid, however you do that. It could be completely crystals if you wanted to. Maybe put some flowers in there or some pieces that you've got at home that resonate with you, that for you celebrates the joy of Beltane and the coming summer. Place it somewhere that's special for you and enjoy the energies that exude from it, knowing that it's helping to manifest a beautiful summer for you. I'd love to hear and see pictures actually of what your grids are like, and maybe you've got a special day of Beltane tomorrow, but whatever you have got going on, darling ones, remember to be kind to yourself, nurture yourself, cherish each other, and I wish you love, light and angel blessings, and blessings of Beltane.